Hi, today's talk is about how to market your law practice with a book. So let's say you've got your book, you've toiled away, and you've got a hardcover book that's loaded with your best actionable advice. What the hell do you do with it? That's the next question. So what most people do with their book is it sort of sits there in boxes. They don't do anything with it, nothing happens. But let's explore step number one. It's the book launch party. So you have a party where you invite all of your referral partners, all of your former and present clients, and you blow this party up as big as you possibly can. So for example, what I did was a cruise on the Hudson River on about a 70-foot yacht. I invited a prominent blues band to play there, and I invited everybody. I invited attorneys who refer cases to me, attorneys who I want to refer cases to me, former clients, present clients. I had food on the boat, we had balloons, the whole thing. And this party was one of the best things I did because this launched the book. I gave a signed copy of the book to everyone who came on board. It was a lot of fun, the clients loved it, the attorneys loved it. This is the number one thing I did. But you don't have to have a $4,000 or $5,000 book launch party. It could be as simple as a party at the local tavern across from the courthouse. Could be anything, but you have to have a book launch party. It's the number one way to launch your book. What do you do next? An ingenious way of promoting your book is by giving it away to as many people as you possibly can. So for example, around holiday, I have a card. It's called, I'm going to make gift giving a whole lot easier for you. So upon request, I'll give 5 free signed copies of my book to whoever you want, as Hanukkah gifts, as Christmas gifts, Ramadan gifts, doesn't matter. I will mail them out. I'll gift wrap them. For Hanukkah, it's purple and silver. Christmas, it's something else, green and red. But I'll send out these gift wrap packages to up to 5 people that you want to have as a gift. And so it's a gift in the name of the referral partner sent to one of their friends. That is a great way of getting your book out there. Number 2 is what I have is an ad in the New York Law Journal, for example, that offers a free book for a limited time only, for 5 days. And anyone can qualify. You have to go online and you answer 3 questions. Do you practice plaintiff's personal injury in the state of New York? Is more than 50% of your practice confined to plaintiff's personal injury law? And do you do medical malpractice? So depending upon how you answer those 3 questions online, you'll either get an ebook. So for example, if you qualify as meeting the criteria for an ideal referral partner by the answers that you give to those 3 questions, you'll get a signed copy of my book, and I'll put you on the mailing list for my monthly print newsletter called Lawyer Alert. So that's how I respond to the people who qualify. If you don't qualify, what happens is you get a free ebook, and the response is, sorry, we ran out of 150 books, we don't have any more left, but here's a complimentary ebook that has my book with it, The Power of a System. So that is the way that you try to reach as many people as possible. The American Association for Justice has a monthly magazine called Trial Magazine. So I ran an ad in Trial Magazine selling my book. Did not work. Only about 20 people signed up, and it cost about $2,000 a month. So it was really kind of a waste of money. But if you do a targeted mailing, targeted offer in your state just to your ideal referral partners, and you make them pre-qualify as a lead for your ideal referral partner, that's a great way of doing it. The third tip of advice I have is to do Facebook ads. Facebook ads that target your ideal referral partner. So for example, with me, the ideal referral partner would be someone who does a volume plaintiff's personal injury practice, but does not do medical malpractice. And I can target the Facebook ads solely to those people once I have their email addresses, and they're going to get the Facebook ads for the book. Now, there's a company called Shelton Interactive in Austin, Texas, that has done a phenomenal job promoting some of the bigger name books that are out there. Gary Keller's The One Thing is an example. They've done all the digital advertising for that book. But the concept is to get your book in as many hands as possible. Don't worry about making any money on it. Just get it out there. In New York State, there's about roughly 60,000 lawyers in the state. I want my book to be in the hands of every single plaintiff's personal injury lawyer in this state because those are my ideal referral partners. So you want to get it out there. There's an author named Matthew Kelly who does a series of business books, but also religious books. And he's done something that I consider genius, which is he's taken his religious books and given them away for free to all the churches in the United States. So he'll send boxes and boxes to these churches. Now he holds a 1-hour speech that he gives to churches, and he charges $40,000. So for just 1 hour of his time, he makes $40,000. He has become a superstar by simply giving away all of his books, and you should be doing the same thing. So for example, if you want to get young lawyers as referral partners, what you'd want to do is take all of your books, get boxes and boxes. And in my case, I had a tractor trailer that came up and delivered about 2,000 of these books, and mail a box of these books to each law school in your region, or preferably in your state. Get them in as many hands as possible. Contact the teacher of law practice management at that law school and say, look, I'd like to send you the book, give them an advanced copy, and actually go to the law school and give a speech about the principles in your book. So that's a great way of getting your name out there. Matthew Kelly has become a superstar by simply giving away as many books as he possibly can. Now, the other thing that you can do is you need to make the book part of your marketing on a daily basis or a weekly or monthly basis. So everything is about the book. You're giving away information. You want to have a website that's devoted solely to your book. So ultimateinjurylaw.com, a website that I made, that was really designed solely as a way to market, promote my book. And what you're doing is you don't want to sell your book necessarily on Amazon. You want to sell it through your website, because with your website, every person who buys from you is going to give you their name, their address, and their email address. And then you can follow up with that person through weekly, daily email newsletters, but you're building up a core of fans, a tribe that you have. Whereas if you sell your book on Amazon, Amazon doesn't give you any of the contact information for anyone who buys your book. So you want to develop the database, whether it's Infusionsoft or some other customer relationship management software. Build up the database of everyone who's buying your book, everyone who's subscribing to your weekly email newsletter, whatever it might be, so that you can correspond with them. And so, for example, with this video is being sent to all the people who subscribe to the weekly email newsletter. They're going to see this, and just from this email alone, which has an open rate of about 27%, I'm getting almost guaranteed traffic for this video. So that's another thing that you need to do. But that is my top advice for growing your law practice with a book.